Thank you very much for agreeing to be part of this interview. Could you please tell me your name and when and where you were born?
My name is Dorothy Buch. I was born in Brisbane, Woolloongabba, and the date of my birth, 22nd of October 1924.
Could you tell me a little bit about your mum and dad when growing up? Who were your mum and dad?
Well, my mother's name was Cecilia and my father's name was William. I understand before I was really born, my father had a carrying business of a cart and horse where he shifted people. He was more or less like a removalist. But when the motor cars came into being, he lost a lot of trade because people preferred the motor car because it was quicker than a horse and cart. And then he went into the railways from then, and he had a job in the railway.
Were your grandparents around when you were young?
I only knew my father's mother, and she evidently lived with them before I was born, and I can remember her more or less as an elderly lady sitting in a rocking chair, and I used to sit on her lap and be rocked. She loved humbugs, which is a lolly. It's a peppermint lolly, a black and white ones, and so I always knew I'd get a lolly from her. She lived with us until she was very senile, which I suppose I was about 10 when she died. So my really recollection of her was a real old grandma who my mother used to say when grandma left the home she had control of me, because if mum was going to punish me, grandma would grab hold of me and make sure I didn't get punished. So she was a very, to my knowledge of a grandmother, she was a loving grandmother.